Hi everyone, welcome. The new episode of Peter's English podcast has been started. I'm your host Peter, I'm the owner of my Peter's English podcast, and we can start. Let's go to read my slogan of this podcast. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone, and that's true. Okay, we can start. This is the Pip 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 picture in picture episode where I want to chat with study and learn mode of Microsoft Copilot, and I want to learn English because this is the main goal of this podcast. I want to practice my speaking skills in English. I want to share with you how to learn how to do learning English in a funny way, and it's about my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. Yesterday you could watch the live stream of my chapter 90 of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. It's called Viera's Winter Carnival Diary. It's in the exclusive content as my live stream, but don't worry, you can simply watch the live stream because it's published for everyone. But the main reason is that my next publishing day is on 23rd January 2026 on Friday, and until this time you can read and watch thanks to my live stream because it's PIP episode 2, I mean picture in picture, where you can see little picture with myself and the biggest picture with the text of my last story. Okay, without further ado, or like I can say in English, let's go start this episode because this is the PIP picture in picture episode about prepositions in English. Yes, this is the best topic ever, and let's start. You can see everything, and here is, and we can start. Yes, I'm online. I mean, I'm live. Yes, of course. I got the email from YouTube as always when I'm online, but this is normal. Okay, let's start. I'm streaming and recording on my YouTube channel via OBS Studio my new live stream. I want to learn prepositions in English. Let's start. And now we have to wait for the answer. And here is yes, this is study and learn mode. Okay, and F5. I hope yes, it is here. Can you see it? Yes, you can. I'm streaming and recording on my YouTube channel via OBS Studio, my new live stream. I want to learn prepositions in English. Let's start. Perfect timing, Peter. Let's kick off your live stream lesson on prepositions. We'll go step by step, study mode style, so your audience learns with you instead of just listening passively. Step 1. What is a preposition? A preposition is a small word that shows the relationship between two things. Examples: in, on, at, under, between, with, about, for, to. Quick check. If I say the book is on the table, what does on tell us about the book and the table? Step 2. The big three: in, on, at. There are the most common prepositions of place and time. In, inside something, in the room, in January. On, touching a surface, on the desk, on Monday. At, a specific point at the door at 5 p.m. Practice. How would you say this correctly? I'll meet you from this free, yes. Inside on is touching a surface, a specific point. Aha! I'll meet you at the bus stop on. No. I don't know. Okay, step 3. Fun twist for your stream. You can make this interactive. Ask your viewers to type answer in the chat. I don't know any. Do you want me to guide you audience through preposition of place first? Or prepositions of time? Wait a minute. I don't know the answer for your practice example. And we have to wait. Okay, here is an F5 because I really don't know. Can you see it? Yes, you can. I don't know the answer for practice example. No worries, Peter. That's exactly why we're in study and learn mode. Let's solve the practice example together. The sentence was, I'll meet you, the bus stop, 5 o'clock. Step first, think about place. Which preposition do we use for a specific point or location? In, inside something. On a surface, at a specific point. So for the bus stop, the best choice is at a specific point. Aha. Step 2. Think about time. Which preposition do we use for exact times? In, months, years, in January, in 2026, on, days, dates. On Monday, on 11th January, at exact clock times, at 5 o'clock. So for 5 o'clock, the best choice is also at. Final sentence. I'll meet you at the bus stop at 5 o'clock. Aha. Exact clock time. Aha. Now, let's test your audience with a new one. We always eat lunch. In, on, at noon, at cafe. Now we'll see. At. Okay, here is the answer. And F5. I answered N. At. Good try, Peter. You spotted that at works for time. But let's check carefully together. The sentence was, we always eat lunch. Noon. The cafeteria. Aha, in the cafeteria. Now I know what to do. Step 1, time. For exact times, like 5 o'clock, we use at. But noon is also treated like an exact time. So at noon. Aha. Step 2, place. In, inside something in the room. On a surface, on the desk. At a specific point, at the bus stop. For the cafeteria, we're talking about being inside the building. So the correct voice is in the cafeteria. Yes, inside something, in the room. Final sentence, we always eat lunch at noon in the cafeteria. Now let's flip it for your audience. She is waiting in the door. No, at the door, at the door. At the door, a specific point. At again. We'll see if I was right or not. Yes, I think I was right. Yes, I was. F5. Because I want to show you my answers. And here is at. Haha, Peter, you're consistent. But let's slow it down and check carefully together. The sentence was, she is waiting, the door, 8 o'clock. Step first, place the door inside something in the room, on a surface, on the desk, at a specific point, at the bus stop, at the door. So for the door, we use at the door. Step 2, time, o'clock. In months, years, in January, in 2026, on days, dates, on Monday, on 11 January, at exact clock times, at 5 o'clock, at noon. So 4 o'clock, so for 8 o'clock, we use at 8 o'clock. Final sentence, she is waiting at the door at 8 o'clock. Now let's test your audience with a twist. We met on Monday in the park, but this is very easy. Okay, this is the last thing, and we can continue. I think that we met on, I know this. Oh, sorry. But you cannot see it. You cannot see it, yes, of course. On Monday, and in the park. Oh. On Monday in the park. Yes, I was right. Here is on in. Great instinct again, Peter. You're getting in the rhythm of prepositions, and your audience will love watching you think it through live. Let's check your answer together. The sentence was, we met Monday, the park. Step 1, Monday. 4 days of the week we always use on. So on Monday. You got this part right. The step 2, the park. Here we're talking about being inside a place or area. I was right. For open spaces like the park, the garden, the city, the forest, we use in. So in the park. You got this part right too. Final sentence. We met on Monday in the park. Perfect combination. Okay. Let's continue with the place prepositions. Okay, why not? Here is, and we can continue to the next part. Okay, so I hope you can see. Yes, you can. Let's continue with the place prepositions. Perfect, Peter. Let's stay in place prepositions because your stream audience will love how clear and visual these examples are. I'll guide you through the main ones with simple logic, then we'll practice with fun examples or your viewers can answer in the chat. I don't know how can these people can do it because I don't have any audience. But we can continue. Inside something. Use in when something is inside a space. Examples: in the room, in the car, in the park, in the city, in the box. Think of in as inside the borders. On, touching a surface. We use on when something is touching a surface. Examples: on the table, on the wall, on the floor, on the chair, on the bus. This is easy, yes. Think of on as touching the top or side. At a specific point. We use at for a point or exact location. Examples: at the door, at the bus stop, at the station, at the entrance, or at home. Think of at as a point on the map. Quick visual summary for your stream: in, inside, on, touching at, point. This is easy. We don't need to answer this. Let's continue with the next group of prepositions. Okay. Perfect. This is perfect. 5. Okay, here is. Okay, everything is perfect. I've been streaming for 15 minutes and let's return and learn the next group of prepositions in English. Let's continue with the next group of preposition, not if. Perfect, Peter. Your stream has a great rhythm, so let's move smoothly into the next group of prepositions. We covered place, prepositions, in, on, at. Now we go to something your audience always struggles with. Prepositions of movement. These show direction, where something is going. They're super visual, perfect for live teaching and easy to demonstrate with gestures on camera. 2. Movement toward a place. Use to when you go from one place to another. From you to me. Go to school, walk to the station, drive to work, travel to London. This is very easy. Think of to as destination. Into, movement from outside to inside. This is easy. Use into when something enters a space. Go into the room, walk into the shop, jump into the water, put your keys into your pocket. Think of into as entering, out of, movement from inside to outside. This is easy too. Use out of when something leaves a space. Go out of the house, walk out of the building, get out of the car. Take the book out of the bag. Think of out of as exciting. Towards, movement in the direction of something. No, not arriving, just moving in that direction. Walk towards the door. Run towards the bus. Move towards the light. Go towards the exit. Think of towards as in the direction of. And the last is through. Movement inside something from one side to the other. Through. Movement inside something from one side to the other. Walk through the park, not bark. Drive through the tunnel. Go through the forest. Run through the crowd. Think of through as inside plus across. Quick summary for your stream. To, destination, into, going inside, out of, leaving, towards, into direction of and through, inside from one side to the other. Your viewers will love how clean this is. Okay, people, you can practice it with AI chatbots, and let's continue. Because I don't need to do it, this is easy. Let's continue with the next group of prepositions in English. Yeah, because this was very easy. Everyone understand. Yeah, do we? And okay, here is something more interesting. Here is it. Yes, here is F5. And here is. Let's continue with the next group of prepositions in English. Perfect timing, Peter. Your stream is flowing beautifully. So let's move into the next big group of prepositions your audience will love. We already covered place prepositions in, on, at, movement prepositions to, into, out of, towards, through. Now we go to something extremely useful for learners. Prepositions of time. These explain when something happens. They're simple, but learners mix them up all the time. So this is great content for your live stream. In, long periods of time. Use in for months, in January, years, in 2026, seasons, the in winter, part of the day, in the morning. Think of in as a long time frame. Okay. On specific days and dates. Use on for days, on Monday, dates on 11th January, special days on Christmas Day, days plus parts of day on Monday morning. Think of as a calendar day. at exact times. Use at for clock times at 5 p.m., exact moments at midnight, at noon. Some fixed expressions at the weekend, at night. Think of it as a precise point in the time. Aha. Quick summary for your stream. In long periods, on days and dates, at exact times. Your viewers will remember this instantly. Okay, we can continue. Let's continue with the next group of prepositions in English. Because we don't need to practice. Yes, why? You have to you have to watch movies and series in English. You have to listen to your favorite English podcasts and audiobooks while you can read, and reading can help you with this. And here is prepositions of method. Oh, this is interesting. This is very interesting group, and we can start. Can you see it? Yes, you can. I've been streaming for 21 minutes. Let's continue with the next group of prepositions in English. Brilliant, Peter. Your stream is moving with perfect structure. So let's introduce the next essential group of English prepositions. We've covered place, movement, time. Now we go into a group that learners always need and use every day. Prepositions of method, tool, and means. These explain how something is done, the method, the tool, or the way you achieve something. They're super practical and perfect for examples in your podcast. By, method, or transport. Use by to show the method you use to do something. Aha! By car, by bus, by train, by plane. Method, by email, by hand, by mistake, by chance. Think of by as the method or way. With, the tool or instrument. Use with when you talk about the tool you use. Aha! With a pen, with a knife, with a computer, with my hands. This is easy. Think of with as the tool in your hands. We found the absence of a tool or method. We found a phone, we found help, we found glasses, we found fear. Think of we found as no tool, no support, using the specific method or tool. This is more formal than with. Using a laptop, using a key, using software, using a map. Think of using as actively operating something. Quick summary for your stream. By, method or transport. With tool, we found no tool, using operating a tool. Your viewers will understand this instantly. Okay. If you want, we can continue with the next group after this. For example, prepositions of reason, comparison, or connection. Yes, this is the last three. We haven't. Yes, not something important. Yes. Explain the last three groups into one message. But I think that's a good idea because you have to know prepositions of reason, of comparison, and of connection. This is a very good idea. And then we can continue with a funny story, and because that's it. I don't think that there is someone here because it's boring. Yes, I know it's boring, but it's important for you. And I want to show you how to learn English in a funny way. And we can continue with perfect explanation of everything. F5. This is the last group, last three groups. Can you see it? Wait a minute. Yes, you can. And I've been streaming for 25 minutes now. Let's continue. Yes, explain the last three groups into one message. Perfect, Peter. This will give your audience, give your stream a clean, powerful finish to the full preposition overview. Here are the last three groups, explained clearly in one message, ready for your audience. Prepositions of reason and purpose. These explain why something happens. For the purpose or benefit. For you, for health, for fun, for breakfast. Example, I went to the shop for milk. Because of the reason or cause, because of the train, because of rain, of the train or train, because of traffic, because of my job. Example, we stayed home because of the storm. Due to, formal version of because of. Due to illness, due to bad weather. Example, the flight was cancelled due to fog. Prepositions of comparison. These show how two things are similar or different. Okay, a little break from this, Peter, and we can continue. Similar to, These show how two things are similar or different. Like similar to, like a teacher, like my brother, like a vampire. Your audience will love this one. Example, she sings like an angel. Unlike, different from, unlike my friends, unlike last year. Examples, unlike Peter, Viera doesn't steal chairs. Your viewers will laugh. As, in the role of, as a teacher, as a student, as a guide. Example, he works as a doctor. Prepositions of connection and relationship. These show how things are linked between two things. Between you and me. Between the house and the road. Example, the shop is between the bank and the cafe. Among, more than two. Among friends, among trees, among people. Example, she felt comfortable among her colleagues, with, together, with my family, with friends, with a group. Example, I went to the cinema with my sister. Quick summary for your stream. Reason, for, because of, due to. Comparison, like, unlike, as. Connection, between two, among, three plus, with, together. If you want, we can now move the practice exercises, or you can jump to the. I think that story is the better idea now. I have enough of English grammar. Create a 500-word story inspired by my novel Viera the Diary. It has to be funny, crazy, satirical, interesting, and full of dialogues. Use today's English grammar in the story. Not steer story. And let's go. Now we have to wait for the story. I hope it'll be working. Yes, it'll be working. And here is, I think. We have to wait. Okay. Okay, here is. This is the story. Yes, here is the story. Now, people, can you see it? Yes, you can. I've been streaming for 30 minutes. This is the last story of this live stream for this week. Okay, people, I'm going to read AI-generated story created by Microsoft Copilot because I want to show you this English grammar in this story. This story was inspired by my novel Viera the Diary. Let's start. I have enough of English grammar. create a 500-word story inspired by my novel, Viera the Vampire Girl Diary. It has to be funny, crazy, satirical, interesting, and full of dialogues. Use today's English grammar in the story. Let's go! Alright, Peter, buckle up. Here comes a 500-word, chaotic, satirical, dialogue-packed story straight from the universe of Viera the Vampire Girl Diary, but with your signature humor and today's English grammar sprinkled all over it. And here is the story. Viera the Vampire Girl and the Preposition Crisis. I'm going to read you people. I think I can continue with it. I can do it, but no problem. Viera the Vampire Girl was having a terrible night. Not because of garlic, not because of sunlight, and not even because her favorite coffin had a squeaky hinge again. No, tonight she was angry because of prepositions. Peter, she shouted, storming into the library. Explain to me why humans say on the bus, but in the car. It makes no sense. Peter looked up from his notebook. Viera, I literally just taught this in my live stream. Well, teach it again, she demanded, slamming her diary on the table. I'm writing my memoirs, and I refuse to sound like an uneducated vampire. You already sound like one, Peter said. Viera gasped. How dare you? I'll bite you. You always say that, Peter replied, and you never do. That's because you taste like coffee and stress, she muttered. That's true. And just then, a bat flew into the room and crashed into the bookshelf. Not again, Peter sighed. Who is it this time? The bat transformed into Viera's cousin Dracula Jr., a vampire influencer with 2 million followers. Sup, losers, he said, brushing imaginary dust off his leather jacket. I'm here for content. We're busy, Viera snapped. I'm learning grammar. Grammar? Dracula Jr. laughed. Nobody uses grammar anymore. I just post selfies with dramatic lightning. Peter rubbed his forehead. Viera, please, tell him to leave. I can't, she whispered. He's stronger than me, and he has better hair. Dracula Jr. strutted around the library like he owned the place. So what's the problem? Prepositions. Easy. Just say in, on, or at randomly. Humans do it all the time. That's not how English works, Peter shouted. Dracula Jr. shrugged. Works for me. Yesterday I posted. I'm at the coffin on the night in my feelings. Got 50,000 likes. Viera blinked. That's actually kind of poetic. No, it's nonsense, Peter said. Look, Viera, let's practice. Use a preposition correctly in a sentence. Viera stood tall. Fine. Here we go. I walked into the shop for blood, but I left with chocolate instead. Peter clapped. Perfect. Dracula Jr. rolled his eye. Boring. Watch this. I flew through the night like a legend among mortals who don't deserve me. Viera sighed dreamily. He's so annoying, but he's good. Suddenly the library door burst open and the head vampire, Madame Nosferatu, marched in. What is this noise? She demanded. We're learning English, Peter said proudly. Nosferatu grounded. Again? Viera, you're a vampire, not a teacher. But I want to sound smart in my diary, Viera said. Nosferatu paused. Fine. One sentence impressed me. Viera took a deep breath. I live in the castle. I sleep in the coffin. I fly at night. And I buy only with consent. Peter burst out laughing. Dracula Jr. choked. Nosferatu nodded. Good. Very modern. Viera smirked. So, can I publish my diary now? Peter grinned. Absolutely, but change the title. To what? Viera the Vampire Girl Grammar Slayer. Viera gasped. Peter, that's brilliant. And somewhere in the shadows, Dracula Jr. whispered, I'm stealing that. Okay, people, that's it. what do you think about this story? Generated and created by Microsoft Copilot. It's funny, it's crazy, but I think my story is better, of course, because I'm human, and human always have better stories like AI. And that's true because we are humans. We have feelings that for this time, in this moment, AI cannot have. But who knows what can happen in the future? I think that's it because I don't want to ramble in this episode because this is peep 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 picture in picture episode. Thank you for your watching. Thank you for your listening. If you want to read and watch and listen, you cannot listen for now. Chapter 19 of season 2 of my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. Watch my yesterday live stream. And don't worry, as I said before, the next published day is on 23rd of January 2026 after my morning shift because I decided to cut my creativity from editing and publishing. Okay, I have enough of my of talking. I'm sorry. I had a good lunch today. I had a good lunch and a coffee and a lot of sweets. As you can see, it's problem. Thank you for your practicing with me. Thank you for your following. Please follow me. I want to have more than 28 followers on YouTube. Thank you that you want to follow me. But please, I want to have more followers on YouTube and on my Spotify for creators and on Spotify and everywhere. And of course I want to have and I want to have more views and followers in general. And please read my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. You can find it at my website petersenglishpodcast.com and on my Wattpad account. And what's next? I think that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And bye bye.